things we're trying to do to counter it.
Let me take our colleague from Bangladesh, and then if we have time, I'll try and take one more. But we have a hard stop, unfortunately.
Thank you, Ambassador. This is Mushfiqul Fazal. I am representing Just News BD. In your report, you mentioned that last election was held Bangladesh December 30th. It is not free, fair, and credible, and it was marred by the irregularities, ballot stuffing, and crackdown on opposition supporters and their candidates. And you mentioned in your report, main opposition leader is in jail, and it is political ploy to remove her from the electoral process. So what is your recommendation to rescue a country from this darkness, and what is the U.S. position over these issues?
Well, it's a very good question and a difficult issue. Bangladesh is a wonderful partner and ally and an important country in the region. At the same time, the democracy and human rights problems there have gotten progressively more difficult. Again, it makes the country vulnerable to outside interference and so on when that happens. I had the pleasure of engaging actually with the Foreign Secretary on this. We tried, for example, to get election observers in from AMFREL, the Asia election observation thing. The government wasn't able to get visas for most of the people in time to have them be able to do their job. But our whole effort there was to say, look, why don't you get people in who know about elections? They'll tell you what they're seeing is going wrong, and then correct it before it happens, and you won't get into the kind of situation they're into now. But it's, you know, all of these problems are documented in the report, and what I can say is that in our bilateral contacts with the authorities there, we are making all these points and saying you really need to work on this if you want to get your country back on track. Unfortunately, the number of those issues has multiplied, and but we're still trying and we're still talking, and that's always a good sign.